Hey, you can call me Midge. And today we're trying something new. We're going to play some Blueprints. I'm really excited. I've played a little bit of this on my own, not on camera, obviously. Um, and I've not watched any gameplay at all on the internet, so I really don't know what I'm doing. But I think that's kind of the charm of this, is that figuring it out on your own. That's why I haven't watched anything, because I don't want to be spoiled. But I also probably am missing a whole lot. I've only played I'll say maybe 3 hours on my own. But we're going to try this today, and let's see how it goes. I'm excited, so let's get started. Loading, loading. You can't see it, it's under my camera, but it says loading, loading. Whoop. Okay, I was a little worried there for a second. I was like, is this not going to work? Because I've played, my coffee's almost gone. I'm recording late in the day today. I played this on my Steam Deck before my Steam Deck pooped out. So, haven't tried it on my laptop yet. Ew, creepy.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Okay. What is a timely manner?
Whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Okay.
Herbert S. Sinclair.
Because what is a timely manner to me might not be a timely manner to you. You know what I mean? But also, how fabulous would it be to have this kind of generational wealth? I can't even imagine. If someone told me I could inherit this by doing some task, I would do almost anything. Aside from, like, murder, I would do pretty much anything. Alright, we have 50 steps. I do remember this. You have 50 steps, or 50, it's like 50 rooms, basically, in your day. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventures. You may access the blueprint by pressing RT. Okay. There we go. We are in the entrance hall. We can go all these places. Day 1, 50 steps. All right. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. All right. Anything else in here we should be aware of? I will say before this gets started, I love the atmosphere of this game. It reminds me of the Pains. I think I might have said this in one of my previous videos when I talked about playing this a little bit a few months ago now at this point, probably like 2 months ago. It reminds me of this game I loved that is not for everyone, and I've never found a game quite like it, called the Paynes Creek Killings, and this is very different. It is not the same, like, at all, but it has similar vibes. Like in Paynes Creek Killings, you are, I think you're a reporter, and you're in a town that has been abandoned, and you're trying to solve a mystery. So you're like going through all these abandoned homes and businesses and schools and hospitals and all these things, trying to figure out this mystery, and nothing can hurt you. There are a few little spooky moments, but you're just kind of quietly walking through this town picking up clues. And this game is very similar in that it has the same feeling of being alone, and it's almost like liminal spaces, and it's really fun and very cool. And I love this vibe. I wish more games had a vibe like this. If I could find another game like Paynes Creek Killings, I would be over the moon. Like, if you know a game that's similar to that, please tell me, because I loved that game. That's one of the only games I've played through multiple times, just because it's so... I just love the atmosphere of it. But anyway, now we get to choose where we want to go. So we can go straight up here, or we can go off to either side. I say we go left first. That's just my instinct, just to go left. So we're gonna open this door. Oops, open the door. Okay, we can choose the bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, you gain 2 steps, a closet, or a hallway. And see, this room has no exits, so you can only just go straight into the closet. A hallway can go 3 ways. So the way you come in, and then 2 ways. But we don't want to do that because we can't go down, like we're based on the blueprint map. So see, we're here. It shows you like this. There we go. Oh wait, no, we can, because we're going. Wait, we're not going that way. I thought we were going. Okay, I thought we were going to the left. Maybe we're not. All right, so let's look at the blueprint map again. Bedroom goes that way. Okay, maybe we will do the hallway. I thought that we were doing... Oh, we are going straight forward. I thought I was going left. I made a mistake, but that's fine. You really can't do anything wrong. You're just figuring stuff out as you go. But I went to the wrong door. I thought I was going to the left. I must have been not oriented very well. Alright, we gotta let... Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. And then from here, we get to choose 2 doors. So we can go left or right. So let's go left, because that's where I thought I was going to go. So see... Steps represent how much energy you have left for exploring. Each time you enter a room, you lose 1 step. Okay. So the little arrow is pointing us to the left, so let's go this way. Okay, let's look at the blueprint map. Okay, from here we can go den, storeroom. In the storeroom, we get 1 key, 1 jewel, and 1 coin. We get 1 diamond if we choose den, and corridor. Doors always left unlocked. I don't want to do storeroom because it's not, we don't have an exit from the storeroom. It is nice to get those items though. Let's do the den. And sometimes you can find extra items if you... See, there's probably stuff with these like portraits and things that I have not yet figured out in this game. But sometimes you can find extra items. We don't have a key yet. Yeah, it's locked. Okay, so there's a key in the den. We need to remember that. I should probably be writing these things down. So see what I mean about it being like these liminal spaces that feel creepy, but they're not really. Okay, we can go down. Let's do that. Let's go down. And then we'll go up and up and over. How about that? And that way we went left like we were intending. Unless the door is locked. It's not locked. Okay. So we can go to guest bedroom, pantry. That's probably what we want. Or the nook. I want a key so that we can get that chest that we just saw. No, we don't have to remember that there's a chest in there. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, a scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. I mean, I do have my notebook over here, so I was writing all this in my iPad, but I'm using my iPad right now, so... Ah, crap, there's another one. Let's open the one in here, and then we'll yeah, maybe there'll be more keys in this. Oh, we got a lockpick. Hell yeah. You will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Fantastic. That was worth it. Okay. So we have a chest in the nook. Maybe I should write that down, just to be safe. I would much rather use my iPad. I hate using disposable paper for stuff like this, but whatever. Blueprints. Notes. Okay, so this is day 1. We're gonna mark them by days. Day 1. We got a chest in nook. Okay. I don't have a whole lot of space on my desk to keep track of this, but that's fine. Alright. Yeah, we can't open that yet. So let's go. Lavatory. Bedroom's probably the way to go. Yeah, because it goes up. So let's go. And also we get 2 steps. So we're back to 46 steps now. Greetings from Reddington. Okay, can't flip it or nothing. That's an interesting statue. Ah, we got another chest. Write that down too. Chest in bedroom. Ah, I keep hitting my mouse. Let me move my mouse out of the way. Alright, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so we can go up into another room because there's nothing else that I think we can get here. Look outside. The art style in this is very cool. I like it a lot. Thought that lampshade was something, but it's not. Yeah, we can't get anything else in here. Sometimes you can find like extra coins or... Oh, see, or here we can see a photo. Don't know who it is, but she's got on a moon necklace. She's beautiful. We got some flan. Nothing else on the desk? Nope. Okay, we need something that goes straight up. So let's do the lavatory. I mean, the corridor, not the lavatory. Yeah, let's do corridor. It's always unlocked, so we don't have to worry about keys. Blueprint. Portrait. And like the sounds are even like weird liminal space type sounds. It's interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, the chapel. You lose a coin every time you go in there. We don't have any coins, so we probably can't even do the chapel at this point. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room, but we need a gem to get in there. Or we can just do a West Wing Hall. Let's save our gem and just do the West Wing Hall. So if we go right, if we go to this one, we'll be right, or the one above will be right here. We'll be right above the den. So let's do that, and we can work our way like this if we can. We might have to be forced to go north. And I have not figured out yet what this antechamber is for. I've only been to it twice, I think, when I played on my own. And I don't yet understand what it is or how it pertains to the 46th room. But let's go, yeah, let's go to the right. Or to the east, I guess. Okay, so we can do spare room. Parlor's kind of cool. It goes straight to the den, but I would prefer to go, yeah, not observatory. We'll choose spare room. Like, I haven't quite figured out if... Yeah, there's nothing in here. If, and sometimes you'll meet a locked door and you can't go any further. But I haven't figured out yet if it's best to, like, fill all these rooms up. You know what I'm saying? Or if you just want to go straight to the antechamber. I don't know. I could be doing that wrong. You might want to just go straight to the antechamber, but I've been trying to, like, see all the rooms and unlock all the rooms, if that makes sense. Okay, from here we can go guest bedroom, nursery. Both of these are closed. They don't have any exits, so we're gonna do chapel, I guess, because chapel at least lets us go up. Or I guess I could do guest bedroom, get 10 steps, and then go back down through the den, through the hallway. Yeah, let's do that, because we don't have any coins. For the, chapel. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. Okay, so he wasn't there. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Okay, so he was sick, and that's why he didn't join. Okay, we got an extra gem. Hell yeah. You can hear the light buzzing when you stand next to it. I love little details like that. Okay, so we gained 10 steps, so we're up to 52 now. We have more than when we started out with. So that's nice. So then we'll go spare room, and then we'll go down into the den and through the hallway. Yeah, let's do that. And like I said, you could think that I'm doing this totally wrong, and maybe I am. Oh, I went the wrong way. Crap, we're gonna waste a step. Right? Oh, I can't go down through the den. Okay, I do have to go through the corridor and back around to the entrance hall. Or we can go up. Let's go up. Yeah, let's go north. But anyway, like I said, you might choose a different path. That's kind of the beauty of this game, is that everybody kind of picks their own way to do this. You know what I mean? Okay, we don't have any coins still. Ooh, we can get food if we do that one. Storeroom. There's no exit, though. Food gives you extra steps. We have 2 gems. Let's do kitchen. Got a little coffee pot, mortar and a pestle. Somebody left a cup in the sink. We don't have any money, so we can't buy any yet. But we can come back here. Chef salad for every green room in your house, +5. Okay. Main course is glazed salmon. Alright. Sorry. Hair in my mouth. Might be a Digby hair. We got a truck and a queen of diamonds. Ooh, that door's locked. We can use the lockpick kit. Ooh, I can't pick it. Okay. So let me write that down. Locked door and kitchen. Okay. Alright, let's look at the map. Okay, yeah, let's go straight down. Yeah, we'll have to go down and through the... Ooh, we really have to use up a lot of steps, but that's okay. We'll get some more from, like, some of the rooms we walk through. This is correct, right? Yes, let's go this way, down corridor. We don't have any keys, but we got 2 steps for that. Yeah, let's go nook. Yeah, okay, we have to go nook, den, hallway, entrance hall, okay. And when you don't use up a door, that's what it looks like. Like when you're against a wall or whatever. Cause see, this one is against the spare room. Ooh. The sound of that fire actually sounded kind of creepy. It's like something was coming up behind me. That spiral staircase, those are so cool. I would always wanted one of those in my house when I was a kid. Alright, from the hallway, let's just go straight. Just keep going straight. Okay, we can do a closet. Let's do parlor. Parlor's cool. We could get 4 coins, though. But in parlor, there's a game in here, and you can get items. Yeah, let's do parlor. Sometimes I suck at the game, though, but let's see. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. Okay, so 1 box is always true. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements, so 1 box is always lying. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay. Oops, I meant to get the key. Wind-up key, component of parlor game. Alright. Parlor game's over here, but let's look around and see if there's anything else we might be missing. There's our uncle or granduncle or whatever the hell he is to us. I can't remember already. Okay. The black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. Okay, so one of these is lying. All 3 boxes are empty. That can't be true. So this box and the blue box are empty. This one must be telling the truth. Let's try it. So it's going to be in the black box. Yep, got it. Cool, got 2 gems. Fantastic. Okay, move on to the next room. Select a room to draft. The lavatory. No. This one could be good. Items for sale in the commissary. We don't have any coins, so let's do the drawing room. Takes a gem. This is such a cool room. Look at all these drawings. Lots of horses. Lots of walking dudes. He looks like a ventriloquist dummy. Very cool. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. This is one of those rooms. If we don't like what the options we get, we can choose another, which is nice. Make sure I'm not missing anything else in here. Can't pick up the phone. Okay. So we can either go back into the entrance hall, which there's really no need to do that, or we can go to this door here. And if we don't like the options, we can choose another. You can redraw. Okay. We can do closet. We got 2 items in there, but boudoir leads up, which would be nice. Or 5 steps. Let's go up at the boudoir. Right? Yes, it does lead up. Or we could redraw, but then we might lose the ability to go up. So let's just do this. Let's just go up. I love her shoes. Okay, we got a Christmas card. Can't flip it. There must be a clue here. There is the safe there. Is the clue the date? That it's Christmas? 12/25? How many of you had some variation of a ballerina jewelry box growing up? I sure did. I think if you're in my generation or probably before. I don't know about generations after me, but generations before and after. Definitely. Or generations before mine, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the password. Alright, let's see. We'll try 12/25. Haha, it worked! Alright. Okay. Got a gem. 4. Alright. Herbert. I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you do is think of your name. Oh, shit. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Damn. Okay, so my parents are like pissed. There's a leaf on there. I wonder if that means something. Okay, I saw my cursor and thought it was something else. Alright. That was intense. Okay, we're going up. Okay, the storeroom will give us Joel, a key and a coin. Don't want that. Okay, courtyard is the only one that leads us straight up. But if we can also get a key for the door in the kitchen if we do this. I don't know what we're going to find in the courtyard. Fuck it, we'll do courtyard. That door's blocked off. Oh shit, the shovel. Looks like could be useful for digging. Okay, I know that we can use this on these like dig spots, so maybe we'll find a key in one of these. Few unimpressive pebbles, not even worth picking up. Okay, thanks. But now we have a shovel for all these dig holes we might find. More pebbles, okay. Worthless. Anywhere else? No. If this is a locked door, then we're screwed. Alright. It's not, thank goodness. Okay. We can do chapel, closet, east wing hall. We don't have any coins. We could do the closet, but then we gotta go all the way back around to get to the kitchen, and we don't have it, and we might not even get a key. So let's do east wing hall. I like that little gazebo thing. I don't know what that's not a gazebo, but I don't know what that is called. Okay, so we can go west or north. Let's go west, just so that we have all the squares so far filled in. Okay, we can do lavatory. Gain 5 steps. We still have 40 steps. We got quite a lot of steps. Opportunity to earn... Oh, we need 2 gems for this. Earn and spread coin. I don't know what spread coin means. Fuck it. We'll do the office. You know you're rich when you got this kind of shit in your house. I thought that was a jewel I could take, but it's up too high. Yeah, when you got a bust like this, especially multiple... A bust of yourself, you're rich. You are rich. Bridget. I love the name Bridget. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Okay, all of them are in red except for the second one. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Airings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either could be suitable. Do I need to write this down? Maybe I need to write down March of the Count, because that's the only one that's not red. This is the office. I'm write down March of the Count. And this could be totally useless. I don't know. In office. Because I don't know what is valuable information and what is not in this game. All those red ones could be the important thing. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, no. I didn't mean to close the door. Open the door. What is this? There's another safe. Fuck. I don't know what the password of that is. Maybe it's in this clue? Count. March is 3. I don't know. A third month is what I mean. Third month of the year. My eye itches. March with the count. I don't know what count would be. Okay, let's check elsewhere. Okay, we got an upgrade disc. I don't know what that is. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Okay. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay. Antechamber lever in greenhouse is broken. Let me write that down. Is broken. Capital letters. Okay, the ones in the west and east are not broken. Okay. I think I'll just play through one day today, because like I said, I'm recording kind of late in the day, and I also don't want to get totally overwhelmed. Okay, so we can insert disk into here. Read floor plan. Okay, scanning disk. Okay. Hallway has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Okay. Ooh. We can get a key. 1 locked trunk. We don't have any keys. Add an extra hallway to tomorrow's pool. Get the key. Yes. Floor plan has been successfully upgraded. Okay. So now we can go back into the hallway there. So we would have to go through the east. Can't go through the parlor, unfortunately. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we'd have to go this way, this way, this way. We have quite a few steps though. So let's see. Yeah, we have to go back into the east wing anyways, because that room is locked off. I don't think we're missing anything else in here. Oh, the safe. I don't know the passcode. I need to write down that there's a safe in the office. Safe in office. All right. Yeah, I don't know what the password could possibly be. I don't see any clue to that. It's probably here and I just don't. Clock. It's probably in that book clue. I'm just not smart enough to get it. Let's look at it one more time. Any of these book titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, which way do we want to go here? Yeah, we want to go back through the courtyard and into the hallway. Grab that key. Yeah. Okay, I was making sure we couldn't re-dig those spots. Hopefully I won't miss any dig spots. I might forget. Okay, from the boudoir, go back to the drawing room. All right. Into the entrance hall. Yeah, then into the hallway. Okay, there should be a key in here. Was I wrong about that? Really? Maybe if we pick a new hallway? Well, that sucks. I wasted steps then. We're in the hallway, correct? Yes. Okay. Well, that sucks. I thought there was... I guess it's a new hallway if we choose... That sucks. We might not even get another hallway. Okay. Let's go. It's still locked in the kitchen. We don't have a key. That's what I was hoping we needed the key for, so unlock the door in the kitchen. But I don't see the key anywhere. That totally blows. Alright. I guess we're going back the way we came. Just wasted a bunch of steps. Love that. Yeah, let's go back to the boudoir. Courtyard and then up. Yeah. That sucked. That's alright. You have infinite days as far as I know too. I mean, he said it in a timely manner, but I don't know what that means. How many days is a timely manner? If this is locked, okay, where it's not locked. Okay. We cannot do the chapel, I don't think, because we don't have any coins. We can get a key in the storeroom. Lavatory is basically useless, so of course we're going to choose storeroom. So we just wasted all those steps for nothing, but that's alright. Give me the coin. Okay, a little blue bird in a swimsuit. Now we can go back to the kitchen, but we're going to waste all of our steps. A big and sign. Ampersand. Okay. So now we're going to go... Too bad we can't go through the office. That would be nice. Back the way we came. Sorry, I didn't mean to take it off. Okay, we're gonna go... Yeah, from the entrance hall into the hallway again. Drawing room, parlor, hallway. Well, we can go parlor, hallway, or... Let's see. Hallway... Yeah, let's do that. Parlor, hallway. Can't believe there's no freaking key in here. What was the point of that? What a joke. Okay, den, nook, bedroom. We'll get some steps when we go into the bedroom, so that's good. Den... Nook. Bedroom, corridor. Oh, ooh, we have a key here though. Oh, too bad we can't open that. We gotta use it on the door. Okay, we got 2 steps for the bedroom. We also have a chest here I wish we could open. I need some keys. Okay. Corridor, I just go straight up to the kitchen. Alright. Ooh, I didn't see this before. Staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. What? Does that mean we can't draft West Wing? We're in the West Wing though, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. I don't want to buy any food. We only have 1 coin. Yes, use the key. We couldn't pick it before. Oh, man. Breaker box. Shit, we're at the end of our day. Items for sale, breaker box. 2 items. We haven't needed the breaker box yet. I did have, when I played on my own, a room where I had to use the breaker box. Shit. We'll just do closet with 2 items. Ah, a key. We can unlock a chest. Ooh, what is this? Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Okay. I mean, it's not really useful to us now, but good to know what that is. Alright. So we can open one of the chests. Let's see what we can... If we can buy... We might as well. Nope, we only have 1 coin. Okay. Guess we'll open this chest. It's the first one we come to. Use a key. Oh, we got 5 steps. Oh, what is this? We got a gem. And some kind of key card. An electronic key card. Open electronically powered security doors. We have not seen any of those. But you also don't get to keep the items you found from day to day. So... Okay, let's look at our map. We do keep that, though. We do keep the red note that we found. That stays in our... knowledge bank. Okay, so we got storeroom. Just making sure we didn't, like, not use any pathways. Nope. Okay, so that means we have to call it a day. I would like to play longer, but I've already been playing for 45 minutes, and I do have to cook today. You know what? Maybe we can play 1 more day. Yeah, we'll play 1 more day. Okay, we're going to call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate, as well as your current inventory, will have been reset. Okay. But I am going to take a quick pee-pee break, and then we will come back and play 1 more day, I think. I might regret it, but I want to keep playing. Okay. On this day, maybe we'll see about just seeing how quick we can get to the antechamber. Why not? Because I don't know yet what we're doing, or what the point of all this is. Okay, we got total 19 rooms, rank reached 4, steps taken 54, items found 5. Okay. Save and continue. Day 2. This time we really will go left. Actually, no, let's go north. Just see if we can keep going north as fast as we can. Okay, we've already looked at all that. And I just say that because I want to keep playing, but I do have to cook dinner today, and it's already getting late. Okay. Bedroom will take us to the west or left. This will take us right. We can do the parlor again. Maybe we'll get some good items out of the box. Okay, we don't need to read that letter again, but we can pick up the key. Make sure there's no other... You can hear that lamp too. Okay, make sure there's no other items I might miss. Because sometimes you'll find extra coins or something. Okay. This box is blue. That is a true statement. The gems are in a true box. This box is black. Shit. Okay. That one's... The gems are in a true box. So they're in this one. Haha, yes. Because both of those were true, and that one was lying. So it had to be this one. Cool. Got 2 gems. Okay, we can do den. Get 1 Joan. Let's do this one where we get a key and a coin. It's worth it. We'll have to go back to the other room, but that's fine. Back to the entrance hall, I guess. Yeah, because keys are hella valuable. Okay, this time we got a bat flying over the forest. I have no idea if those make any difference at all. Is this the same as it was? Yep. Okay. No idea what that means either. Okay, go back to the entrance hall. Okay, so now we can choose left or right. Let's go right this time. Well, now it's our left, but when you come in, the right. Okay. 10 steps there. Might as well do den. So that we get the gem. Very cool drawing of a tree. Like I said, the art style in this game is fantastic. I don't know if that actually means anything. The clock, the time on the clock. I don't know. Okay. Pantry. Bedroom. Let's get the coins. The steps don't matter as much as the coins. This also gives us steps, so hell yeah. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I think this means that around the estate, you can find, what was it? 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. So 5 of each, somewhere around the estate. We found 1 apple, so now there's 4 apples left. 5 of the other fruits. Okay, we're going to go up. Breaker blocks, 2 items, commissary items for sale. Shit, okay. The breaker box is good if we need it, but I don't know if we're going to need it. My camera's a little, since I got up to pee, my camera's a little wonky. Okay. Yeah, the breaker box is great if we know we need the breaker box, but I don't know if we do. So let's go for the 2. We can buy items for sale here. We only have 5 coins, though. Fuck it, we'll try it. Let's see what we get, what we can buy. Nothing in the trash can. Ooh, can we play a game? Dirigi blocks. I couldn't read that first letter. Oh my god, it's an old school cigarette machine. I haven't seen one of those since I was like 10 years old. Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only. All items are 50% off. Day 20 and 21. Let me write that down, because that's probably good information to know. Day 2 we're on now. Day 2, 50% off. Commissary. I just misspelled commissary, but whatever. Day 20 and 21. Okay, that's good to know. Because on those days we might want to buy something for 50% off. Okay, there's the shovel that we had before, but let's go over here and read these first. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Okay, let me write that down too. Commissary Closed. Day 12 to 16. Okay. Oops, I dropped my pin. I keep clicking the pin, and I probably shouldn't because that noise is probably annoying and picked up hella loud my microphone. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory, okay? Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And then we cannot see the terminal password. So security and laboratory are where the check-ins are. Without? Don't know what that means, but okay. What can we buy? We can buy a salt shaker. I don't know what the hell that is. What is it? Oh, I just accidentally bought it. Whenever you eat food, you gain. Okay. I mean, that's all the coins we had anyways. Alright. Now, what did it say about the salt shaker? Whenever you eat food, and okay, you gain extra steps. Alright, that's not a total waste of money. Okay, but now we gotta go back around to the entrance hall. Okay. Oh yeah, we did read that last time. Okay. Lavatory's useless. I mean, it's good to unlock all the rooms, I guess, but not right now. We need a room we can exit through. Okay, we're gonna do the courtyard. The reason I thought I was gonna get, and I don't have a shovel anymore. That sucks. I thought I was gonna get to, if I selected the salt shaker, it was gonna tell me what the salt shaker did, not actually just buy it for me. It's kind of annoying. Okay, let's just go straight ahead. Okay, maybe we should go up or north, because my instinct is always to fill in all of the gaps, but I think with now we should try to see if we can get to the antechamber as fast as possible. Guest bedroom plus 10, spare room. Ooh, okay, we can do this. The observatory is pretty cool. I don't know what those are for though. The like stars. +1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what it does. We'll do it. Because I don't know what it does, and we might need it for something in the future. Because I think it is something that does stay in your inventory. Okay. There's the spiral staircase again. The Fixed Stars, A Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Okay, if you see the North Star, get 1 gold. Okay, this is what happens if you see these, I guess. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall, plus 3 steps for the slice. Demondus Minor, plus 1 gem. Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple, apples are extra delicious today, so more steps, I guess. Clavis, plus 1 key. Plus 5 gems. Dead-end rooms are more common today, if you see that. Everything is 50% off, if you see that. Sailboat. Florealis, bloom of the sky. Green blooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. I don't know what that means. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's see what we do here. Okay, we want the telescope to be able to see out that window. Can it go any higher? Okay, I think it needs to go that high. Stars there. Okay, can we look out of it? No. And we also need it to go to the side. Oh, wrong way. Okay, now we can see. Okay. Once. Okay, we gain a coin. Alright. Is that all we can see today? I can't move it, so... Yeah, okay. Got one coin, alright. So now we'll go back into the courtyard and go to the left. To west. Go west. I need to say directions. Since I don't drive, I'm like horrible with northeast-west directions. I need to get better at it. I definitely can't do it like in real life. Okay. Breaker box. +1 key. That would be useful. Don't really need 5 steps, but we do need this to keep going up. So we go up with this one. Yeah. And we'll get a key. The flan again. Okay, so now we have 2 keys. I think we read this before. Yeah. Yeah. Keep a notebook. Okay. Not a lavatory. Drawing room, but it's gonna take one of our gems. We'll just do the hall. We might need that gem for something else. I can't believe that we picked that thing for the key and then it didn't even give it to us. That was really annoying. Sorry, I picked the wrong thing. Chapel, it will take our coin, but it also gives us 2 ways. Breaker box, kitchen, food for sale also takes our gem. Let's do chapel and just go straight up. I have found coins in here before though, so maybe we might get it replaced. If we're lucky. Maybe it's because I'm a agnostic atheist heathen, but this room for some reason really gives me the creeps. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I want to go this door. Corridor, spare room. Spread diamonds in each green room. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing that means we put diamonds in there and in the courtyard. But then we have to go back down into the courtyard. This is always unlocked. This takes a chance of being locked. So let's just use this because they both do both straightaways. Ooh, dark room. You cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. You may draw new floor plans. That's definitely better than the dark room. I mean, it does take a gem, though. Yeah, we read that before. Okay, so we can either go east or north. Let's go north. Come back east if we have to. I'm trying to get to that antechamber. Moving into this room, gain 2. Lavatory is useless. There's nothing in there. I've drafted it before in my own playthrough. Patio. I mean, we can redraw. Let's see what happens if we redraw. Breaker box, spare room. Office again. We'll do spare room. We don't have enough gyms for the office. There's nothing in here. Ah, of course it's locked. Son of a gun. At least we have a key. Ooh, leads to a room with the color of your choice. Shit! Okay, all we have is 2 items. The closet with 2 items. We don't have any gems. Damn it! I've made a bad choice. We can go back down to the drawing room and choose another room, though, so that's good. We don't have to totally end the day already. At least we'll get 2 items out of here. What is this? Ivory dye. While drafting, you may... Oh, to roll new floor plans. Okay. And a gym. Alright. Okay, we can go back to the drawing room. Right? Back to the drawing room. Breaker box, dining room. We have not reached rank 8 yet, as far as I know. But this passageway is great, but we don't have enough. I don't want the breaker box because it's a closed room. We can't get out of there. So we'll do dining room. We're not at rank 8 though, so I don't think we get a meal. Yeah, no meal yet, because we're not rank 8. Very nice hutches. Ooh, look at these. They're pretty. Okay, so we can go south or west, or east. South or east. So let's go east. I don't want to go south if I don't have to. Damn it. Okay, let's see if we can get through this door. Nope, they're both locked. Okay. This is the one we want, correct? Yes. Okay, use our last key. Ooh, we can redraw if we want, though. No lavatory. Bedroom would be good. Ooh. Yeah, let's do security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. And we can also go north or south from here. Takes our gem, but it might be worth it. Creep. Oop. Cutscene. Coffee's gone. Are these all the rooms that we've unlocked? Or all the rooms that are possible? I don't know. Haven't seen that room. Yeah, that's us. Okay. Let's look around real quick before I pick up what's over on the desk. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked. Okay. And access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Hell yeah, so this is the good time to try to get to the antechamber then. Okay, we already read that. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay, so the further north you go, the more likely they are to be locked. Okay, we're at rank 5, apparently. Okay, we can do something with that computer. Let's see. Blue memos, true. Red memos, lies. Let me write that down. Okay. Interesting. Alright, anything else we can pick up? There's a vault. There's a security room where we're at. I don't know what that is. Looks like some kind of... There's a nursery. The office. The closet. Okay. Use computer again. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. View estate inventory. Okay. Nothing. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Okay, so we've collected everything. That's good to know. Main menu. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting. Okay, so we want it on low for sure. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting of security doors, so we want them to be unlocked, so that way we can just get in. Okay. Oh, I don't know terminal password. Okay. So it looks like we unlocked the doors, which is good. Let's go north. Ooh, locked. Shit, I don't have a key. That sucks. Okay, let's go this way then. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Furnace. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Okay, we're gonna do this one because it's the only one that has extra exit doors. Ooh, it's kind of creepy in here too. I love a good filing system though. Didn't we unlock these? What? I thought we unlocked this shit. Let's go back in here and see. I mean, we wasted a couple steps, but... Oh, if it's offline. Okay. Okay. We do have low, so that might be one of the only locked ones that we've seen. Alright. That's also a cool drawing. Looks like snapdragons, maybe? Ooh. 85. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she's discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, so that's the little bird drawing that we saw, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye, even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of... Oh, so is this our mom? living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name for her to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Or is she the one who went missing? We read about in that red note. I can't remember her name. Swinburne, author, never considered herself success. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there." Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, The Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering, blind loyalty to the throne. Okay, and it is not lost on me that we are playing Blue Prince, not Red Prince. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared in a leaked dossier, named them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, although the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Ooh, that sucks. Manning and White at press function. Was seen at the corner. Suspicious bag under, waved down a local. This is the 3rd major last year. Anticipated. Charred crown. Manning was, okay, it's a small clipping. Trial begins. Okay. Grand treason. No trace is discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, she is the one that went missing, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver was never located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Why would you not be worried about foul play? Okay. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Finn Aries have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. Alright. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Alright. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasure artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, a priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the thief was politically motivated. Okay, so she goes missing September 2nd. Okay, February. Then in September, some jewels were stolen. Interesting. Okay. Where are we going? We can go this way. But I think we should go to the east, because it can lead us north quicker. Oh, we can't go east. That's the locked door. Okay, so we can go south or west. Let's try south. Archived floor plan. Shit. The only one we can do is guest room. We get 10 steps though. We don't have any gems. I've always liked rooms that have these like tilted ceilings. They're cool. Maybe I just associate it with rich people. I don't know. Okay, now we got a gem. I think we read this last time. Yeah, we did. Okay. So now we can't go. We have to go this way, right? Yeah. Okay, archived floor plan. Did I say archived before? Because in my brain, archived is one of those words that I have always my whole life read as archived, and then I have to like correct myself before I speak it out loud. Okay, we can get a key if we do the hallway. Keys are for sale here, but we don't have any keys. Oh shit, but then if we do this way, we have to go down and we're locked out. We're gonna be locked out either way, because we can't get past the. I wonder what happens when you pick archived. I never or archived. Yeah, archived. I said it correctly. Archived floor plan. I've never got one of these before. Or we can get a key, because we can't go west. Or east, I'm sorry. We can't go east. That door's locked with a key card we don't have. Let's try the archived floor plan, because I don't know what it is. That's the damn lavatory. Son of a gun. Well, that was a shit gamble, because there's nothing in here. Okay, I think we have to call it a day here then, because we can't go anywhere else. Sorry, my nose itches. Okay. We could have got the... we should have got the key and went to the chapel. Maybe not. Yeah, we should have got the key. Because we could have also did that security door locked there. Here. Is this one locked? I don't remember. Yeah. Damn it, we should have got the key. Son of a gun. Well, we did get one of those, like, star things. I don't know what that does. Just trying to make sure that there's nowhere we missed. We can't go that way in the archive. Yeah. Alright, I think we have to call it a day. That's fine. This was fun. Can you go over, please? Thank you. This is fun so far. I do want to play more of this. If you've played this and you have any tips that you think I should know, please let me know. I would appreciate that. This is fun. I love these types of games. I love how it's like kind of spooky, but you don't have to worry about like some monster coming and killing you. It's creepy, but it's a relaxed creepy, if that makes sense. It's kind of cozy. It's creepy cozy. I don't know. Let's call it a day real quick before I see you next time. Okay, we got Mount Holly, west-facing villa, because I think we had most rooms. Yeah, we favored the west wing. We got 21 rooms, reached rank 7, 32 steps, 1 items found, unlocked 8 new rooms. Alright, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you tomorrow if I make a video tomorrow, or in the next one, whenever that is. And I'll see you next time.